Let's put the spotlight on the grandmother of Juneteenth, and that is Opal Lee. She played a leading role, really, in the fight to make this a federal holiday. Watch this. So, Miss Opal Lee, thank you so much for being here. First off, I just want to wish you a happy Juneteenth, of course. How does it feel to be celebrating this federal holiday that you fought so hard for?
I'm still pinching myself to make sure it really happened.
Right.
I want you to know that it's mind-boggling to think that we actually have a holiday. I don't know how to explain it.
What do you say, Miss Opal Lee, to those who question why Juneteenth even needs to be a federal holiday when this country already has July 4th?
They need to be aware that Juneteenth means freedom. They need to know the story of General Gordon Granger getting down to Galveston with some 7,000 black troops. And then they spread out and told people that the slaves were free. You see, President Abraham Lincoln had declared with the Emancipation Proclamation that they were free January 1863.
Right.
But it didn't reach Texas. It didn't reach
2 years
Texas
later.
until the 19th of June, 1865. And oh, was that a day to be remembered. So you see, the general read this paper he had. It was called General Number 3, and on it said, all slaves are free. Then he nailed that to what's now Reedy Chapel, African Methodist Episcopal Church. And when the people came in from work and somebody read that to them, we started celebrating, and we've been celebrating ever since.
In your 95 years, do you think that we've made a difference? What's the progress in your eyes, in your experience?
We've made progress. I think it goes in spurts. Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Martin King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, each one of those. And then to use that child's life, where the people come out with the Black Lives Matter affair, all these things give us a little push, but we haven't arrived yet. And so I keep telling people that it's left up to us, that each one of us should be responsible for another of us. It's in the Bible. We are brother's keeper. And so I tell you that if people can be taught to hate, they can be taught to love. And I give this advice. You know, people who aren't on the same page you are on, change their minds. And the minds can be changed. That's not going to happen in a day. It's going to take work. And so, if we carried 1,500,000 signatures to Congress, and we were prepared to take that many more when we got the call to go to the White House for the signing of the bill to make it a national holiday, don't you know 3 million people on the same page could turn this country around?
People ask me, they have been asking me for some years now, Miss Opal Lee, how do you, well, I don't know, it's a, you know, before it was even a national holiday, how do you celebrate? And now that it is a national holiday, they say, how do you celebrate? My answer is, and I don't know what yours is, I say you celebrate by learning about the Emancipation Proclamation, about Juneteenth. And if you have a barbecue for the 4th of July, then you should have one for Juneteenth. Now, that's my assessment. How do you think people should celebrate? What would your advice be?
Well, let me tell you what we do. We used to have fabulous parades. Then we've had caravans. Now we have walks. And I walk 2.5 miles, and the people follow. They walk with me. That 2.5 miles is to symbolize that the enslaved weren't free for 2.5 years after they were supposed to be free. So now I say to people, let's have a breakfast of prayer. And we do. Now, that's not to be confused with a prayer breakfast. And the programs, as the young people would say, they're off the chain. They're beautiful. There's so much that people need to learn. And I advocate that we celebrate from the 19th of June to the 4th of July. Now that would be celebrating freedom. What do you think of that?
I think it's fantastic. And whatever you say, listen, I think you're amazing. I love the idea of the 2.5-mile walk to mark how long it was before people actually knew that they were free. I am so happy and honored to have you here and to have you be a part of this, and I thank you for doing what you have done. Thank you, Miss Opal Lee. You are a sight to behold and a sight to see and a wonder to behold.
Do you think this interview is over? Because I got some more stuff to tell you. Listen. You see, we're going to have the walk here in Fort Worth that starts at 10 o'clock. But in California, it's going to start at 8, and in Philadelphia and Atlanta, it's going to start at 11. And it's going to be simulcast. Is that the word?
That's
It's
right.
going to be shown all over the world. And you ought to be a part of it.
I'm so glad we had this time together. I hope I get more time to spend with you, okay? In the years to come, and I get to see you in person and walk with you. Miss Opal Lee, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me here.
Happy Juneteenth.